Okay, let's raise you up a little bit, or a lot of it. Hi you guys, welcome to Vintage and Painted. I am Sarah. I'm so glad that you are here.
This is mostly
if you're returning, you know the drill. I love you guys. Pieces. If you are new, stick around. I am taking a break from that chest. Now, that came out a week or two ago. I'm taking a break from it because I'm itching to build. Okay, I have sketched out a drawing of a kitchen island that I will be making for a church near me out of 3/4 plywood. It's going to have open shelving drawers. It's going to be about 6.5 feet long, 2 feet wide, on casters. You guys, if you want to see how I do that, stick around and let's get into it. Okay, first things first, I'm going to be building a base for this kitchen island out of 2x4s. I need a solid foundation, and from there I'll be working my way up. This design that I came up with was inspired by a piece that I saw on Pinterest, which somebody had pinned from Instagram. So I followed the little rabbit trail, tried to find the original photo, but I couldn't find it. So anyway, I am going to be doing my take on that. The base, I really need to frame it out because it's going to be heavy. It's going to be mostly built out of 3/4 ply, with some parts of it being 1/4 ply, but because of the weight and the length of the kitchen island, I really need to frame it out so I don't get a sag in the middle. Nobody likes a sag in the middle, do they? At least I don't. I don't like a sag in the middle, but especially on my builds. So I am going to be making the base out of 2x4s, simple design. 2 very long pieces, about 6.5 feet long, and then I'm going to be putting 4 short pieces as braces along the middle, and this is going to bear a lot of the weight of the, I keep wanting to say nightstand, bear a lot of the weight of the kitchen island. Channel memberships, right, is another way to support and help channels that you love and that are your favorites. And I just want to give a shout out to my channel members. Thank you so much, you guys, for your support, your monthly support. It really does mean a lot. We connect in the memberships through weekly little update videos that I share, as well as getting to view these videos early. But mostly, you guys, it's just another way to, like I said, support the channel that you really love. And it's easy come, easy go. There is never any pressure to stick around for any amount of time. I am grateful for any and all support, whether it's thumbs up, subscribing, sharing my video out, or joining memberships. It is all touching my heart, and I am grateful for it all. So thank you so much, you guys. So what I'm doing here, and I've done it in my other kitchen island build is putting little corner braces just to give extra support and also to provide somewhere to put the casters, which you'll see in a minute. I'm now going to cut the 2 outside panels as well as the 2 inside panels. I would love to use my table saw, but to be honest, these pieces are 8 feet long and my table saw is just that little table saw, so it's good for trimming and that sort of thing. But what I really need to do is build a table saw table around it, so I'm able to cut really long pieces and slide them and then they don't fall. If I tried to cut this 8 foot, well, I wouldn't be able to on my own. There's no way I can cut an 8 foot board on my table saw. So it's going to be just as easy to use my circular saw. They've already been ripped to 2 feet wide, so I need 3 feet high, so 36 inches high, so I need 4 of those panels. I've got a laser line on my saw, so that should keep me pretty straight if I just go slow. I would use my Craig straight edge cut, but the thing only goes to 24 inches and I need 36. You see me using my little square, my little, my square thing, whatever it's called. And I use it a lot, but I finally bought myself you'll see later in this video, a T-square, which has been amazing. It's so much better than trying to draw a straight line in several pieces. I can just draw a straight line in one shot, so you'll see that later on. Right. I can use my table saw for these brace parts, which I'm making out of the leftover ply. These are going to go in between each section to brace it and keep everything square, and also to give me something to attach the top to. Like I mentioned, these are the brace pieces, right? I am essentially building a box for where my shelving and my drawer will go, and I need these pieces to go, you're going to see in a second, along the top and along the bottom, and it's going to keep everything square. And I am using my old Craig jig poker hole, or my poker hole jig by Craig, and there's nothing wrong with it. It's absolutely fabulous. It has served me well. But Erin, thank you so much. She gifted me the new pocket hole jig by Craig. I am blown away, you little legend. Erin, thank you so much. And I am going to be using this on my next build. I can't wait. Can't wait. So what you see me doing right now is squaring everything up, and I've put pocket holes in all of these, and now this is the box that I was talking about where the shelving and the drawer is going to go. And I'm attaching the top pieces here where I will screw the butcher block top down into it. And here is the box, and I'm just placing it on the base, and now I'm going to screw everything down into the base. When you don't have the fancy clamps from Craig or an extra set of hands. Okay, a long day, you guys. I pull the ugliest faces when I'm building. I can't help it. Whenever I'm editing and I look at it, I'm like, oh, why am I pulling that face? Concentrating face. Yay! So the drawer's gonna go in there. I have to get more ply for the drawer boxes. I got 2 sheets a quarter and 2 sheets of 3/4 inch. I have built everything you see, plus I'm going to do the shelves out of 3/4 ply. I made the base out of 2x4s, and I'm going to take back one of the 1/4 inch plies sheets and exchange it for a 1/2 inch ply so I can make the drawer boxes. I thought I was going to make it out of 3/4 inch ply, but I think that might be overkill. Too big. It'll be fine. 1/2 inch will be more than enough. And then I have to get some drawer slides, and we have to sort out the top. But I'm really pleased with this, you guys. It's coming along really good. And do you know what? I don't know what I'm doing. I drew it out. I was inspired. I drew it out, and now I'm just like building it as I go. Dad. Oh, Dad, I wish you were here. This is so much fun. So much fun. Okay. I'm gonna do this to the other side and then call it a day. Next day, and I'm attaching the casters. I had these guys, I used them actually for my furniture dollies that I made way back when, and I took them off. It's gonna make moving this beast so much easier, because as I start adding ply to it, it's only gonna get heavier and heavier. So wheels, casters on the bottom of this are essential. Okay, so these are all the sides. They have, can you see that? A nice wood side, and then a not so nice, has some knots and stuff like that, okay? Bad side, good side. I need, for this example, it's not bad side, good side, whatever. I need pocket holes on each end of the bad side, because that's going to be my outer side of the drawer that you're not going to see. This is the inside that you are going to see, and I'm going to seal it and give it a nice coat of poly to protect it. So, going to be pocket hole, oh that's my good drawer front, don't pocket hole that. Okay, so I'm going to be putting pocket holes in all of these. Why do I only have 5? Hey, buddy.
Hello. Can you play Frisbee with me?
Sure, I could play just for a little bit, and then I gotta work, okay? Well, that was a nice little break. Play with my middle son. He didn't want to be on the camera. He wanted to hide behind the bushes. He was like, "Dad, I don't know where I was up to." Okay, so I need dados, which is just basically a groove in all of these drawer sides so I can slip the bottom in. I have all 4 pieces laid out, right? Front, back, sides, and the dados. Now I'm going to assemble the drawer afterwards. Okay, so last night I had a go. I put this drawer in. It works great. I even put the face, drawer face on it. It's only there temporarily. I just nailed it, and I'll screw it in a little bit. What I'm going to do now with you guys, I have 2 more drawers, a large one and another small one like that one. I'm going to put the slides in with you guys. There is no spectacular way to film this. This is what you call getting right into your build. Oh, come on, Kel. Okay. Excuse me, you're in the way. I am not a professional at this. I'm having a go. I'm learning a lot as I go, which is great at any time or anyone does anything. If you can learn a lot by doing, making the mistakes, realizing what you did wrong and correcting it, then honestly, a couple of people have reached out to me in email and just like asked, how do I know all this stuff, or how do I learn to do this stuff? I learn by doing and making mistakes and learning from my mistakes, and doing it differently the next time. So, measuring and cutting for the shelves. This is just pretty much the same as you have already seen me do. I take measurements, I draw it out on the sheet of ply, I cut my ply up, and then I pocket hole the edges. Well, I always dry fit first, so that's what you're going to see me do now. Dry fit it to make sure that it fits in there, and I don't need to make any adjustments to the size, and it fit just fine because it fell. So I'm actually going to be putting in 2 shelves and then the bottom as well, so I need 3 of these cut. Then I go ahead, and once I'm happy with all of that, I pocket hole it and then attach the shelf into its place. I wanted to do something a little extra in the drawers, knowing that there's going to be utensils used in the drawers as well as the cooking utensils. I went ahead in 2 of the drawers and I cut grooves into some scrap ply that I had, cut down the, whatever you call those middle things there that I'm lining all up, cut those down, glued them all in with my STARBOND glue. You guys, I have a 10% discount code. It's Sarah445. It's down in the description, and it's store-wide. It's site-wide. Just so you can use that code to get a 10% discount store-wide. This glue is fantastic. And if you buy it using that link, I get a small affiliate payment. So thank you very much in advance. Glue it into place, and then just for extra security I go ahead and nail the edge in the back where you're not going to see it. Just keep those, whatever they're called, I can't remember what they're called. Anyway, I'm keeping those in place. Now I'm not attaching this, I'm just cutting this out. This is going to be the backer board of the island. I just want to cut it out right now, and then I'm going to sand it and paint it, which will make my whole life a whole lot easier to do all of that before I attach it. I don't actually attach it until I get it to the kitchen. It's like one of the last things that I do because I want to attach the top before I attach the back. For primer today, I'm using my Valspar primer that I have. I have a little bit in the can. Honestly, I have enough left to do the backer board, the sides and the drawers, but I don't have enough to do the shelves. So I end up spraying the shelves with shellac anyway, as a primer before I paint, but I just want to use up what I had. I am using DIY paint in vintage linen. I've decanted it and I've added water. Okay, so it's a lot more watery. Anyway, like I've said a million times, and I'll keep on saying, DIY paint is super pigmented. A little goes a long way. You can water it down and you're still going to get that rich color. I know you're not going to be able to tell because I'm painting white on white. It's still got amazing coverage. I am going to do a second layer. And the reason that I watered it down, honestly, is just to get as much coverage as I can out of the paint. Getting the base, this is a base layer on there, and then a second coat. If you are curious about trying DIY paint, you guys, I have an affiliate link below that you can click and follow over to Debbie's website and order your paint on there. When you do that, when you order your paint through my affiliate link, it lets Debbie know that you've seen one of my videos and you're really interested in trying her paint. Guys, her colors are amazing. She's coming out with some new colors, so you don't want to miss out on that. Click the link below, and thank you guys so much for your support. Right here I am using my trusty Minwax Ultra Flat top coat. I really like this. It sprays nicely, especially on DIY paint, and it obviously doesn't have too much of a shine to it, which I really also like. I'm not an overly shiny finish kind of girl, so and here it is, you guys. I ended up trimming it out off camera and attaching the butcher block to the top, but this is it in real time being used. This kitchen renovation is a video coming out, but for right now, you guys, here is the kitchen island. I am super proud of my effort here. I feel like there are definitely a lot of things that I learned that I would change for the future and do differently, but I had so much fun and I was so glad when I asked if I could do this for them and they were like, yeah, go ahead. They gave me the green light and I got to do something that blesses them and also is interesting and fun to me. This is an interesting and fun thing to do, and I really had a fabulous time doing it. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments below. I'm always curious to know what you guys think. So like I said, you guys, I have the kitchen reno coming out. You want to catch that, hit subscribe and thumbs up and you won't miss when that video comes out. I am so grateful for your support and encouragement and love, and I love you guys to pieces, and I will see you on the next one. Bye, you guys.